Most men in long-term relationships think they know how to kiss their partner. They picture it as a destination, a single point on the map, the lips. They believe that once you reach the lips, intimacy begins. And if it doesn't, something must be wrong. But here's the truth. The secret to deep, genuine desire is never a destination. It's a journey. It's a conversation without words, a dance of presence, patience, and understanding. And today, I'm giving you the map that most men never see. I'm going to show you a framework for connecting with your partner in ways that go beyond physical touch. Ways that help her nervous system shift from the stress of the day into a state of safety, openness, and trust. If you're ready to transform how you connect, pay close attention, because what I'm about to share could change the intimacy in your relationship forever. Let's start with a truth that men rarely consider. Kissing is not about urgency. It's not a transactional act to get to something else. Too often, a man approaches his partner with the question, "Are we doing this tonight?" rather than the statement, "I am here with you, right now." That shift in mindset is subtle, but it is profound. I remember coaching a man who had been married for 15 years, balancing kids, a stressful job, and a household that never seemed to sleep. He told me, "Kissing has become a transaction, a quick peck in the kitchen that either means goodbye or a clumsy attempt on the couch after the kids are asleep, which often ends in polite rejection." He felt lost. But here's what I explained. The problem wasn't his desire, it was his approach. His kiss had become a question, not a connection. And this is where most men get it wrong. Intimacy, real intimacy, isn't about speed. It's about pacing, presence, and attuning to her energy. So let's talk about the map. I've broken this journey into 4 zones. Each zone has a purpose, a pace, and signals that tell you when to move forward and when to pause. Think of it as a traffic light system for emotional and physical connection. Green light means go, yellow light means slow down, red light means stop. And here's the important part. If you ever feel unsure, simply ask, softly, "Is this okay?" This is not just consent. It's emotional intelligence in action. It removes all the guesswork, and it builds trust faster than any other technique. Zone 1 is the face and hair. I'm talking about the forehead, temples, and closed eyelids. This zone is your reset button. It communicates pure affection without any agenda. After a stressful day, a 30-second journey in this zone, no pressure, no expectation, can be the single most connecting thing you do all day. This isn't foreplay. This is presence. When you focus here, you're telling her, "I see you. I notice you. I am here with you." That alone begins to dissolve tension and invite openness. Before moving to the next zone, introduce a small pause. Just 3 seconds of stillness. Hold her gently, breathe with her, let her body respond. That pause is incredibly powerful. It allows her nervous system to register safety. It signals that you are not in a rush, that your presence alone is enough. Many men overlook this. They see the pause as hesitation, but in reality, it is a deep form of respect. Now, let's introduce the repair frame. This is crucial. What if she gives you a yellow light, a slight tense up, pulling back, a distracted look, or a red light, turning away, or a clear "not now"? The mistake most men make is to take it personally, to withdraw, or worse, to insist. The pro move is to repair. Stay close, maybe hold her hand, and say something like, "Okay, no problem at all. I just wanted to be close to you for a minute." By separating the act of connection from the expectation of sex, you are building trust and safety. You are telling her that her state of mind matters more than any outcome. That is magnetic, and it is profoundly intimate. Zone 2 is the neck and collarbone. This is where intention begins to shift from simple affection to romance. A soft kiss on the neck, a gentle brush of your lips along her collarbone, a warm breath against her skin. These are cues that invite closeness without overwhelming her. Watch your traffic light. If she gives you a green light, move forward with a soft, slow approach. If she signals yellow or red, pause. Presence is your guide. The energy you bring in this zone matters more than the mechanics. A kiss that is too intense or sudden will startle her. A kiss that is slow, gentle, and mindful, will feel safe and deeply intimate. Again, after each movement, introduce a 3-second stillness. Let her body answer. Let her trust in your pacing grow. And now, Zone 3, the secret weapon, often overlooked, yet incredibly powerful. This is the hands and arms. A woman's hands carry the weight of her day. They are tools of care, of work, of giving. By gently taking her hand, holding it with warmth and reverence, and placing soft kisses on her inner wrist or knuckles, you are honoring her. You are saying without words, I see the effort you make, the energy you give, and I want to return it to you, even for a moment. Most men underestimate the hands. They rush past them to the lips. But in reality, the hands are a direct line to her nervous system. Acknowledging them calms stress, invites trust, and creates connection in a way that nothing else can. After each touch, pause. Wait. Let the moment land. Only after zones 1 through 3 have been honored and all traffic lights are green do we arrive at Zone 4, the lips. This is not a kiss that is demanded or rushed. This is a kiss that is earned. It is the culmination of presence, trust, and care. It is a meeting of two people who have shared a journey, who have respected boundaries, and who have communicated without words. The lips are the final step, but they are only meaningful because of the steps that came before. Let me give you a practical tool to implement tonight, a 60-second connection ritual. Find a quiet moment, turn off distractions, and tell her, I want to try something. For the next 60 seconds, my only goal is to help you feel relaxed. No strings attached. Spend the entire 60 seconds in zones 1 and 3, kisses on the forehead, temples, and gentle kisses on the back of her hands or wrists. When the minute is up, pause, hold her gently, and say thank you. That's it. No agenda, no expectations, just presence. And what if it feels awkward or she giggles? That is normal. Any change in a long-standing pattern will feel unfamiliar at first. Smile with her and say, I know this is new. I'm just practicing being better at this for us. Vulnerability is attractive. It signals authenticity. It signals that you are showing up fully, and that you value her comfort above your own desire for immediate results. Here's the deeper reason this map works. The zones aren't just about kissing. They are about emotional navigation in your relationship. Zone 1, moments in everyday life, bringing her coffee exactly how she likes it, or simply asking about her day. Create the conditions for connection. Zone 3 moments, taking on a chore, offering a massage, or simply holding her hands after a long day. Literally lift weight off her shoulders. These small, consistent acts of care build trust, safety, and desire in ways that shortcuts or pressure never can. The principles are the same whether you're kissing or discussing dreams, money, or fears. Pacing, presence, and proving that you are safe. Pressure kills desire. Presence revives it. I want you to understand that intimacy is practice, not performance. Your goal is not to be perfect. Your goal is to communicate clearly and consistently. I see you. I value you. I am here with you, exactly where you are. When you embrace that mindset, every kiss, every touch, every gesture becomes an opportunity for deeper connection. To bring this all together, here's a step-by-step practical guide you can start today. Zone 1, forehead, temples, eyelids, 30 seconds of presence with no agenda. Observe her signals, pause for 3 seconds, allow her nervous system to relax. Zone 2, neck and collarbone, gentle kisses, warm breath, soft touch. Watch for green, yellow, red cues, pause, and respect her energy. Zone 3, hands and arms. Honor the parts of her that carry stress. Soft kisses on the wrists or knuckles. Gentle touch, full presence. Pause and allow the moment to land. Zone 4, lips. Only arrive here once all previous zones have been respected and green lights are confirmed. This kiss is earned, meaningful, and deeply intimate. Traffic light system. Always check for green, go, yellow, pause, red, stop. If unsure, ask softly. Never skip this step. It builds trust and emotional safety. Repair frame. If she signals yellow or red, stay close, reassure, and separate connection from expectation. A simple statement like, I just wanted to be close to you for a moment, is powerful. And remember the 60-second connection ritual. It's not just an experiment, it's a way to train your presence, patience, and emotional intelligence. Do it consistently, and you will see results, not just in intimacy, but in the quality of your relationship as a whole. The final truth I want to leave you with is this: the lips are never the destination. They are the reflection of everything that came before. The journey through zones 1, 2, and 3 communicates safety, care, and attention. It shows her that you can be present, patient, and thoughtful. And when she experiences that consistently, desire flows naturally. Not from pressure, not from expectation, but from trust, presence, and love. So, here's my challenge to you. This week, practice the 60-second ritual. Stay in zones 1 and 3. Pay attention to the traffic lights. Practice presence over performance. Afterward, comment one word that describes how it felt. Connected. Safe. Relaxed. Your honest feedback will help everyone in this community. And if this guidance resonated with you, share it with someone you care about or your partner and say, "I want to try this with you." Go forward with the intention to be a thoughtful navigator in your relationship. Approach intimacy as a journey, not a destination. Honor her boundaries, watch for her signals, and respond with care, patience, and presence. When you do, every kiss, every touch, every moment of connection becomes a practice of love. Remember, pressure kills desire. Presence revives it. Your job is simple. See her, hear her, meet her exactly where she is. The rest, the kisses, the intimacy, the trust, will follow naturally.